it's Sam from Kavee and welcome back to today's video. So today we're going to be making a 5x2 Kavee C&C cage. Eventually later on we're going to be adding a loft and a lid as well, but for now we're just going to focus on the 5x2 cage itself. So the whole size of this thing, once it's put together, is going to be 175 centimetres going lengthways and then 70 centimetres widthways. So it's a pretty hefty cage, but it's fine because you can fill it with 3 guinea pigs. So 3 little guinea pigs have an absolute palace to just run around and just enjoy. So we do recommend adding a stand to it as well. It's a little bit more efficient for yourself and you can put storage underneath it and things like that. But if you don't want the stand, absolutely fine. This is just a 5x2 without it. We have tons of videos, especially one on what kind of size you want your C&C cages to be. So we have lots of advice offering for that as well. So check out that video if you haven't seen it already. But building, let's go. Right, so for today, you are going to need 14 grids. So we have these little modular grids here. These are going to be the sides of your cages. So 14 of those and 28 connectors. So little ones just like that, little circles. They've got lots of different orientations where you can slot them into place. So not just a crisscross, but also ones up here as well. So the easiest way to kind of start off with is just by building a corner, because from there you can kind of build it upwards. So we're just going to get going. I'm going to chuck one of the connectors just on the corners, just like so. You're more than welcome to be a little bit forceful with these, nothing too mental, but also making sure that you're holding onto the outside of the cage. If you're trying to kind of move it around on the inside, it could cause damage, but these connectors are robust. You can really get them. So I'm going to put 2 just as little feeties, just like that. You just hold them, look at that, it's on itself. Wow. So we're going to carry on now. So just adding a corner piece. So where you've put that, we're just going to add almost like a right angle, just like so. So how we're going to build it, we're just going to kind of do grid and then just add the connectors really. So, oh, it's already got its little foot. So once you've kind of got that part, all 3 are connected at the bottom, we're just going to add one at the top. And these will just kind of slot right in. Ooh, with a little bit of movement at the top. It's actually really good because then you can just kind of rotate them in and then just making sure that they're definitely in with little clicks. There we go. There we go. So there's the first corner. I'm just going to do the exact same thing now by just kind of adding a grid, connecting it, adding it, and just going around. So we're going to do 5x2. So I'll see you in a little bit. You have done the outside of your cage, you'll notice that you don't need any for these, or you haven't noticed that you don't need them, but you've noticed that they're not there. So you don't need them. Basically, the grid's on the bottom. If you put them there and then put the coroplast sheet on top of it, it'll be an uneven surface, so it's not worth it. And also the coroplast sheets as well that we have behind me, they are sturdy enough to be the base of the cage, so you do not need them. What we'll do now is I'm going to move the cage just out of the way, and then I'm going to get one of those coroplast sheets, probably the grey one, and I'll fold it through and I'll show you how to do that one. So with the 5x2 cage, you're actually going to have 2 of the Coroc sheets here. I've gone for a grey colour, but you can choose any of the colours on our website. I'm going to have 2 of the 3x2 sizes. So what we'll do now is we'll open one of them up. What we're going to do is just fold the bits where it kind of they're like little slabby parts that you can just see. They're a little bit outlined, so you can just fold those over and really push on them because we're going to try and make them as flexible as we can. We'll do it to all of the sides. Oh, that was nice. That's when you know. That was nice. Okay, and this one too. And what we'll do is, we can fold the end one as well, but we're not actually going to keep it folded up. And that will make sense in a moment. So now that we've kind of done that one, what we're going to do is, because we have to overlay these ones into the cage, so we're going to focus on just folding up 2 of the corners, and then when we add the other sheet, we're going to add the other 2 corners as well. So to make that make sense, with the folding part of these Corox sheets, you do not need any of tape, any glue, anything like that. All you need to do is just use the feature locks. So you can kind of see what tab needs to go where. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the outside in. So we're going to feed it through the little hole there and just pull on the tab to kind of complete it. And we'll do the other one the exact same as well. So from the outside, feed it through. Whoops, and then pull it through as well. So there's our first one. What we can do is just pop that one just a little bit out of the way, just so we've now got room to fold the other one too. So I've put that one onto the left, so that can be the left side of the Corox there. There we go. And it's over here as well. And just really, like I said, trying to make them just that little bit more flexible, just so they're kind of easy to fold. There we go. So we may as well just kind of overlap them now, just to kind of leave it like that. And let's do the exact same. So from the outside in, pull the tab through all the way. There's just like a little click when you kind of pull it through, so you know it's like it's there and it's staying, because these are very sturdy enough by themselves. There we go, and there's the other 2 there for you as well. So I'm now going to bring the cage back and actually put them on the inside, because you might be thinking right now these, you know, they might fall down or something like that, but no, the weight of the cage will actually keep them all together, and they're actually going to look really smart when we put them in the cage. So I'll bring it back and show you how to put them in. So bring your cage back, and now we've got the folded coroplast sheets here. What we're going to do is we're going to place one of them inside. There we go, so I'll do this corner first. So just reminding you, whoops, that we've got the 2 here that we're going to overlap with each other, but do not worry, they're not going to cause any leakage or any problems just like that. They still actually perform very well together. So we just use the 3x2s together. So let's put one of them there, making sure that it's in the corners, and we'll get the other one too. And just do the exact same, just on the other side. And it should just fall quite nicely into place, really. So let's just go around and just make sure that everything is kind of tucked in where it should be. Just keep making sure that it's just like a little bit neat as well. So let's have a quick look at the front here. And there we go. There we are. Perfecto. So that's it. So that is the 5x2 cage. We've also got the grey coroplast inside there too, but that's completely done now. So well done. There is also the next step to add a loft or a lid. You're more than welcome to do that with it, and I'll show you how to do those in just a moment. But for now, if you just want to keep it as your 5x2, no stand, CNC cage, you've done it. So what we'll need for the actual loft, so we have 2 of the door grids, we call them, but they're actually got the hinged edges. These parts are going to be for your safety lid, so they're going to go on the top just like that. And we have 2 more normal grids, so the ones that we've been working with before. So we have 4 more connectors, and we also have 5 cable ties. So because the actual loft is going to sit about halfway in through the cage, we have to properly secure them, so we'll use them with cable ties. So first thing, grab your 2 grids. We're going to also use one of the connectors, just pop them into any corner. There we go. And same with the other side, just slotting it in there. Nice little click to securely place it. So that is the kind of first step done. Oh God, and then you hold it in the middle and it all falls apart. Maybe do it on a flat surface. That'll be the easiest way to do it, Sam. There we go. Perfect. So what it's going to do is we're going to try and put it just about halfway. So maybe just on that level, just like that. This is because when you put it around halfway, the actual ramp is a nice kind of steady
level for the guinea pig to go up and down. It's not going to be too steep, so it's not going to be dangerous. So about halfway. What we'll do to secure that part, I'm going to get you to come a little bit closer, because securing it with cable ties is a little bit finicky and we want to make sure that you get it right. So come over here.
So from here we're going to go 7 up from the bottom of where the cage joins with the stand. And we're going to take the cable tie through. We're going to pull up the little loft part there. We're going to go down and around. So getting all 3 parts there. And we're going to go back out the same level, but just on the other side of the cage there. So we've got hold of all 4 corner bits essentially there. So that's the main one to get. And tighten it up. There we go. This is the best one to probably start with. And then we're going to go to the next 2 corners. So same process again. So it should kind of be on the same level from where you've tied it in the middle. We're going to go through, down, just around, and then back out the side again. And once again, just tightening that up just so it's nice and secure. There we go. And we're going to go on to the next corner. Making sure that it's just 7 up from the same level. And same process, just getting hold of the corner just around on the edge of the cage. There we go. And then it's easier now just to go on to the one that you're next to. Bring it up to the same level, making sure that it's 7 up. There we go, bringing the cable tie through and round back out the other side. Perfect, and you can see that it's kind of now getting pretty sturdy as well. And we'll just do for the last corner. And the same we've done before, just through, round and back out the other side. There we go. So now that you've kind of cut the loft halfway through, you can kind of see it just on there. We're just going to go around and we're just going to cut the ends of the cable ties off. So during this time, it's just worth mentioning the reason that we do it halfway, so 7 up or 7 down, either way of the cage, is because the ramp, the way that it goes from here is like a perfect kind of level of steadiness. If we do any higher, the ramp can become just that little bit too steep. And as we know, guinea pigs aren't really climbers. It won't really get used as much. And as we know as well, the steeper it is, the more dangerous it can be as well. So halfway is the perfect level that we have for our koroks as well. So it's a nice ramp that they can go up and down as many times as they like. What we'll do now for the next part, now that we've just kind of cut those cable ties up, they look a bit more tidier now, we're going to get the next korok sheets, and it's going to be for the loft and for the ramp. So I'm going to move this out of the way and I'll come back with more sheets. So now that you've kind of just popped your cage out of the way, we're going to go on to the actual loft and the ramp itself. We've got 2 different kind of sheets here. So we've got the obvious ramp one and we've got the loft part here. So same as before, just kind of going around the edges, the bits that you can see that are meant to be folded, and just folding them up and just making them a little bit more flexible, just so it's easier to kind of move around. There we go. Perfecto. So this little bit here where it's got the little downwards part, that's going to go underneath where the ramp is. So just lining up the 2 rounded parts, so putting them on the same length, and we have little tabs, and they're going to go through the 2 little holes for them just on the side of the, I was going to say slide, the ramp. There we go. And that's why we have it halfway, because if not, it would just be a slide, and that's not what we want. So, right, so bringing these ones up. So this is the only time, because usually we're going to go from the outside in. This is this kind of corner here where the ramp and the loft actually attach is going to be the part where we do it from the inside out. I had to think about that then. I was just like, what? So yes, so same as before. So just feeding it through and pulling out the other side. Doing it this way seems a bit like alien to me, but that way we know it's 100% secure there, and we've got the 2 rounded bits there that will cause the side. And now going back to what we know and love. So we're going to go from the outside in, so same as before, putting the tab through and putting it all the way. There we go. Mix it in. Oy. And get the same one. There we go. So nice and simple, nice and easy. That's all done for us now, and that's going to kind of sit like this when it's up. So we'll do the cage back, bring it back, and we'll put it back inside. So you've got the cage back now, and you've got the kind of ramp and the loft ready to be put in. So let's go ahead and do that. Woo! Really lift it round now. So let's, whee! And it will just kind of slide in. Just double check that everything is kind of in its place and push down on it. So now that we've got the loft in place, you can see it's a little bit high up, so we're going to add a little safety lid as well. So this is an option for just one little lid, and later on we're going to show you the full lid as well. But for now, let's focus on the loft lid. So getting those 2 grids that we had earlier, and what we're going to do is we are just going to place them in from the flat part. So we're going to get the little edge of the door hinge just there, and where the triangles are. Kind of things, not like triangles, but they're not. But you know what I mean. So put those bits in, and don't kind of put these bits just in yet, because we're going to use those connectors as well, and we're going to place them just kind of facing upwards. So both of the flat ends are touching, so they're just kind of like that, and that way that will give the lift. And let's do it with the other one as well. So like again, this side again. Whoop, slide them in, little clicks again. And it's almost tempting to like try and place it in there, but if you do, you won't get the lift. So once again, putting it upwards, and let's connect the middle one as well. So nicely like that. So when it's all connected like that, you also have, ta-da, the lid. And it works really nicely there, so it's got that little bit of safety just for this part here. And as we know, the guinea pigs won't climb from there, so you're fine. But if you do want kind of full lid, you've either got cats, dogs, young kids, anything like that, I'll now show you how to do the full lid as well on the 5x2 CNC cage. So now that you've kind of got the 2 fixed ones just on the right side of the CNC cage, we're going to just go with another door one. So it's our first door one we're going to do here. We're going to put it just in the flat side of the connectors. And just make sure that's in its place. The temptation to try and put it into this connector is unreal, but don't do it. We are going to get another connector, and we're just going to put it so it's facing upwards. So it's going to rest kind of nicely, just like that, on the other ones, like so. So from now on, we are always, when we're using connectors, have them facing upwards. So there's that one there for you. We're now going to add another normal door grid just onto this side. So all the door ones are going to go here, and all the normal ones are going to go on that side. Let's line it up. So we'll place that one in the corner up there. Same again, you're going to be tempted to try and put them into there. Don't do it, because we need the lift. So then we'll get 2 connectors, and we'll just place them on top of the other ones. There we go. Lovely. So the same kind of thing, just like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing what I've just done. And we're going to just connect. So we'll do door first, grid, door, grid, kind of thing like that. And we'll connect them always facing upwards now. So I'll see you in a bit. So now that you have kind of done all the doors on this side, normal ones on that one, and not forgetting that these 2 are fixed, all connectors facing upwards, it should open with ease. So there it is, all together. So this is the 5x2 with the loft and a full lid. And what we're going to do now is we're going to completely decorate it, and I'll see you in just a moment. So this is it, guys. This is the 5x2 with the loft and the lid. All done. So hopefully this video helped you build it as well, and as you can see, it's completely decked out now, nicely decorated, so and give you some ideas of what you can do with yours as well. Obviously you are more than welcome to add a stand with your 5x2. If you haven't seen any of our videos on that, it can add a little bit of storage underneath. It can be easier for you to clean up and things like that, so do check out those other videos if you want to, and they look very much impressive, but obviously keep it like this if that's what you want to do. We've gone for the grey Corox. Remember, we've got lots of different colours. Everything that you see, you're available to buy online via our website, so please do check that out as well. Don't forget to like, comment anything that you've loved about this video, anything if it's helped you, any more ideas or anything like that. So like, comment, subscribe, and follow us over on our Instagram as well. So thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.